What's up guys, Shuri here, and today we are going to go over the update that just happened and go over all the patch notes and let you know what happened. I was all happy about it, and then I realized they gave us the PTS, and then I wasn't super happy. But we're going to go over it, and it's not all bad. So there are two events. One is called Carnival Mayhem event. We are setting up for a colorful and rowdy Brazilian carnival. Lively dances, exquisite costumes, and exciting challenges await you. And then after that, it will be Valentine's Day. The most romantic holiday of the year is just around the corner. This time, we have prepared offers for you with the cutest cosmetics so you can look irresistible on this special day. Don't miss them. Sadly, it doesn't actually tell us if they give us anything for this event, like weapons or anything, so I don't know much about them but that. But what we really came here for are the assault rifle changes. General changes. In this version, we introduced the long-planned changes to assault rifles, which we've recently tested on the PTS, and here they are. I cannot believe they did this. How do you have a PTS and an update a week later? I don't know, and it doesn't really matter. But first up is the movement speed with all assault rifles has been slightly increased, both in aimed and non-aim mode. The 5 fastest firing assault rifle speed has been increased even more than that, though. This is where this really becomes a problem, because this basically makes these 5 assault rifles, well, technically it's 4 assault rifles and a shotgun. They just don't know Brawler's a shotgun. But the real issue here is that you're going to be able to move the same speed as Scout with those 4 assault rifles, and Brawler moves even faster. So you're going to be able to pair this with something like a one-shot Kuda sniper loadout and have Scout speed on that. That's not good. And those are the Wasp, Survivor, Dragonfire, and Scattershot, and then the Brawler. Those will all give you speed boost equal, and then the Brawler is even better than Scout, so have fun with that. Next up is assault rifles now deal the same amount of damage at any range. The arsenal no longer displays assault rifle perks that change the damage for distance. This is not good. This means that Bastion's only weakness up close now is not a weakness. Wasp can shoot from really far away, but all of these things I think they did is because they're making it where you can move back and forth and strafe faster, so it's actually harder to hit people if the person you're playing against is good. So good people will benefit from this, and other people need to learn to strafe. And the developer notes, for many assault rifles, competition with other weapon types was tough. At medium range, which they're designed for, some ARs began to lose effectiveness, while others no better than a pistol at close range. The difference between assault rifles and machine guns will be not only in shorter combat distances, but also in higher mobility and convenience. For example, ARs reload noticeably faster than machine guns. I'm not really sure how this is going to play out. The ARs, like Wasp, don't seem too overpowered. Things like the Arbitrator are where it's going to get real tricky for other people. Anyways, balance changes based on PTS results. So for everyone who thinks we got ignored and they didn't listen to us, you're wrong. They totally listened to us. They just happened to upload the PTS to where we could play it after they had finished this update with everything in the PTS in it. So they had to scramble, and I'm guessing the Wasp is the only thing they could fix. And they didn't do the worst job, I guess, but they shouldn't have any of these changes for assault rifles in. So it just kind of sucks. Wish they would have done that, because they're stupid. But what you gonna do? Let's see what they have to say about it. Okay, developer comment. I'm a moron. That's what they had to say. And the good news is they acknowledged that they're a moron, and they said that they're going to monitor this because they realize it's not going to work out that great for them. And so hopefully they will be fixing this and tweaking it sooner than later. And next is increased fire accuracy for all weapons. Now the bullets tend to hit the center of the sight, and their dispersion pattern depends more on the recoil of the gun than on its accuracy. I actually do like this, and here is a graph to show what it used to look like, and now the middle of your crosshair is actually going to look like now. And since they're going to make it to where you can like strafe more like fast, and these guns are going to make it where you can move faster more often, it's going to be really nice to have a tighter grouping like that. So I'm actually kind of okay with that. And here is the developer comment. This is true for weapons that have a significant spread, in particular when firing from the hip. Previously, the distribution of fire was uniform, and the chance of a shot hitting the edge of aiming circle was equal to the chances of it hitting the center. Now the shot will fly to the center of the sight more often. That's a pretty good change. I mean, it's basically just going to start shooting where you're aiming at. I'm okay with that. And they actually have a video kind of showing exactly what the grouping is on the wall. You can kind of see where the bullets will land on the wall, and they're showing you how you can move faster side to side now. And it definitely is looking like it's aiming more towards the center of the crosshair, which is really what you're going to want. And having a little bit more mobility seems pretty nice, so you can turn on people when they're closer, and can really help assault rifles to actually do something up close, especially when facing something like a shotgun. And it is just, I don't know, seems pretty good, I guess, whatever. Increase character mobility. The overall speed of movement from side to side, backwards, and then shooting from the hip has become higher. The running speed remains the same, but due to changes in assault rifles, the speed of running with them will be higher than before. So basically, guys, if you're moving forward, it's all the same unless you're using like Scout, Brawler, or one of those 4 ARs. So this will allow you to strafe longer and better and quicker, which can help you throw snipers off the rhythm, so I suggest you take advantage of it. For the developer comment, one of the most important characteristics in the game is the speed of movement. In fact, the speed of movement from side to side, backwards, and when shooting from the hip is the same as the character movement stat. By raising it, we also raise the pace of combat. I can get behind that. Next up is button changes. We've unified the look of all buttons in the game to maintain the integrity and consistency of the Guns of Boom interface. And guys, I'm so glad they chose to do this instead of fixing the people who jump off island ruins and don't get negative points. You know, I was really thinking, I really wish they would fix other things that really don't matter in this game. And guess what? They did a whole list of those too. Awesome. Yeah, I'm not super happy about it. But it is what it is. I'm not going to read that because I don't need depression. But if you want to read those fixes, feel free. And I thank you, my members, so much for supporting me and making all this possible. Oh yeah, and for those of you who are still here, I think you probably deserve to know what the best combos in the game are right now, and what my next video is going to be on. So I'll go ahead and give you a sneak peek. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to show you all the 5 at onces and all the unstoppables, because I do want to leave something for you guys to actually watch in that next video, but I am going to be very busy with work, because I actually have to pay for like food and my kids and stuff, and my clients pay me a lot, and this game pays me almost nothing. I do really appreciate my supporters, and they are the only reason I'm making any videos instead of none. So you guys should all thank them in the comments too, because guess what? They're really awesome and help me get new sound stuff, so I really like them. That's why I'm going to put full videos out, hopefully every other day, and then when I get caught back up, we'll go back to every day. And we'll show you all the ins and outs of the new update. I'll have a battle fair coming out as soon as I can as well. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I know I have. Gob's an idiot.